Divine masculines, divine feminines, welcome to my channel. I am Jemmy. Welcome to Jemmy's Road to Spirituality. I was thinking to actually take a break from the signs and do divine masculine today. So, this reading is going to be a reading in regards to divine masculines. Of course, a deep soul connection, divine partners, soulmates, whatever spiritual contract you have, person watching or cross watcher. Maybe you are going to be the feminine mostly watching and being interested in this, reading this message, this energy. It is guided, of course. I am guided to do this reading by the divine. Um, I've been shuffling and, of course, praying and, meditating in regards to the energies. So many energies are settled at this time in regards to the divine masculines because they have been going through some rough shit. And of course, the people that they are, close to, whatever their families, their, close circles of friends, friends from childhood, um, you know, um, relationships, and, the ties, with the contracts that they held and they still hold in some specific ways with specific people as well. It's really, really dragging them down. They are at this time awakened in the sense of karma, in the sense of many towers, in the sense of regrets, baggage, a lot of hurts, pain, disappointment, emptiness. I feel in regards to, many divine masculines. Many of them, they are not specifically, completely awakened. They haven't done the work. They are still called to actually work very much in the three-dimensional, in different aspects, in different, responsibilities that they hold. And of course their passion, whatever their passion, their drive is specifically for, each element. Everybody could be different, of course. In my pre-shuffle, I saw the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles now with the Ace of Swords, and I was like shuffling like twice. Very, very much this deck that I'm using here for this reading, the Crystal Tarot deck. But underneath the Ace of Swords that I saw at the bottom of the deck, because the other deck, at the bottom of the deck, it's the Ace of Wands, and it's of course in regards to their passions and creativity, creative endeavors, desires of their heart, whatever they're drawn to since childhood, since birth, whatever their calling is specifically for these divine masculines. They're called more and more to that. And of course the spirit tells me here that it's true because these people are getting awakened specifically through their, bad experiences, bad choices, whatever toxicity, codependency, whatever, um, specific aspect of, low vibration, be themselves losing themselves, selling themselves short, selling their soul to the devil in the past, in, specific past lifetimes. Not giving themselves the credit, not staying in their power, not recognizing the truth when the truth is really presented in their faces, of course, in their circumstances, as red flags, as very, very mean and cruel and, immature, sense of, um, people and situations. Of course, everybody takes and put it in the way that it resonates with them, but the devil in the reverse, something that actually kicked their ass in the past. And the truth is that they were supposed to be awakened. I see the high priestess underneath the ace the devil in the reverse, which is Capricorn, of course. This high priestess, shadow side or hidden side of her, it was Capricorn always. So specifically, the feminine energy here that these masculines are dealing are high priestesses. Of course, these high priestesses, they connect straight and directly. They have a, personal and intimate relationship with the spirit, which is the divine. This, feminine energy, specifically, they are psychics. They listen to their intuition. They actually dive deep in their dark, side, in their, shadow side, specifically those points that made them fail in their lifetime. So, this high priestess learns from their bad experiences, learns from the errors and the, mistakes in their path, in their circumstances, in their, in their life. So this high priestess I could say that I feel that this high priestess has, a wide experience in the three dimensional in regards to spirituality, physical, three dimensional world. Specifically, this person dives deep into a lot of crap, and they had to be hurt multiple times by multiple people in situation and circumstances of life for them to be actually activated in this sense. This, high priestess sees through the veil. This high priestess is using telepathy, connection through feelings, which is like being empathic. This person is a psychic. This person sees beyond this world. This person sees the future. The divine is showing this high priestess exactly what this high priestess is meant to focus on, specifically to their calling, to their atonement, to their, their anointed, to actually bring some clarity, specific clarity in regards to the truth. And of course, God is truth. The Lord Jesus Christ declared, I am the truth, the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody enters or goes to the Father but through me. So the truth is that this, foundation of this high priestess is, specifically the divine, in of course, in the divinity specific meant for this high priestess to understand maybe the three dimensional. We are like three times, compartmentalized inside of us. I mean, we are mind, body, and soul, spirit. Yes. So three, a lot of it's a lot of threes here, but this is a number two. So this high priestess knows that she cannot work by herself. This high priestess knows that she actually depends and counts on the divine. And this is the truth. This is how she defeats the devil here. And the devil, I believe, it is a like a hidden aspect of her that people, or maybe even herself in the past, while she was not in this awakening state as she is called at this time. But the truth is out in regards to this high priestess, and this high priestess is the truth. And the truth actually involves her and she embodies this truth. She knows the enemy, and she knows that she was her enemy as well. She's not afraid of her darker side. She's not afraid sometimes to just curse it as it is and spell it and say it as it is and declare it as it is, even if it actually hurts her. It is at her own demise. And this is what is really pointed here in regards to the King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. So we have a fragmented earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, of a Four of Pentacles built. But some things are not actually precise, manifested in the three dimensional for this person, as many things probably, or a pentacle is hid from this person. They refuse to do something in the past, or they're still refusing, the masculine energy is still refusing here to accept something that was meant for them, that was given for them. And it could have been an Ace of Pentacles here, that is, they didn't took it at a specific time for specific reasons. I don't know. Everybody knows what's their situation. This person with a Page of Swords in the reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is somebody that was stalking you and was watching you for a specific time, maybe up to 4 years, 3 years, the last year. The last year they're trying to build some sort of business here, maybe specifically in regards to Earth, in regards to three dimensional, manifestation. This masculine energy with the King of Pentacles, it's a workaholic and very materialistic in some, in its own probably element here of Earth. If you're dealing with Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for sure, maybe it's incorporated in both. But the High Priestess discovered the devil. That's why the devil is in the reverse. The High Priestess, the divine has shown the devil to this High Priestess in different forms and shapes, in the spiritual realm, in this physical realm. in different planes here, in different situation, maybe lifetimes. This being connected with past lifetimes, of course. This awakening of this high priestess is it's something that not a lot of people experience. We are talking about Pisces, and Pisces actually it's like, finishing and completing all, all houses in themselves. So there is a very higher knowledge here in regards to this high priestess, very spiritual, very aligned with the divine, very psychic, very, gifted. So, in general, for those people that are masculine energy watching, that you know that you're not dealing with this high priestess type of energy, the person that you're dealing with, it's not your person. You have somebody that is fake, that is a clone, somebody that wants to believe that, or fakes it. I mean, I fake it until I make it, but if the true essence is not inside of me, or the spirit of God enlightening and awakening and showing to me, revealing to me, because that's why the spirit of God comes to reveal to us, and it reveals it in different shapes and forms, in different, it could be in every moment while you sleep, and while you're asleep, or you're just, resting your mind in the afternoon, while you're wide awake, while you drive, while you work, while you have, make love, whatever it is. It could actually stop you and reveal it to you in every single moment. And I feel it like timing here, timing, in the sense that for many divine masculines, they're not able to build because they were robbed, they were, they were crumbed in their situations, and they were watching specifically this high priestess in their past. And if you're not connecting with this is not for you, person watching, and this is the truth. I have a Knight of Wands at the bottom of, one of the split decks, and the High Priestess. I'm gonna reshuffle again because I feel that maybe there is another message. Ten of Swords in the reverse, with the Three of Pentacles. In some sort of way, for many masculines, the feminine is hidden from you, specifically in the beginning of your connection, in the beginning of, and I see 12, 12, in the beginning of, the contact, coming together, in the sense, in the three-dimensional, you connect to each other, and you know each other in the first stages. This relationship that I'm seeing here, or this connection, has been going through a few years. The Ten of Swords for me, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this card tells me in some specific way that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So if you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, and you know that you had to go through some fuck shit, specifically, in regards to your awakening, spirituality, acceptance in the three-dimensional, as well accepting yourself, struggling a lot, having a lot of people that demise you, put you down, don't believe in you, take you for granted. This type of energy I'm feeling, these people, underestimated you, and they continue to underestimate you. And I see 13, 13, on my timer here. The Three of Pentacles, you are at work with the divine, and it's actually being seen in the three-dimensional. The divine is proud of you, a person watching, or the person that you're dealing with. It is the masculine watching, the feminine is actually working, unstoppable, working continuously without stopping with the divine, in regards to this, union, connection, contract that you're having, masculine energy. And I saw 1344. Seven of Swords with the Three of Pentacles, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. Air energy is really fucked up. This is like North Node in Gemini, South Node in Gemini. You could be fucked up, but excuse me, if you're dealing with somebody that is a thief, or somebody that pretends that they hold some sort of truth, but or they they express themselves as as a different facade in the three-dimensional, you have to know that this person, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, in their chart, or if this is you in your chart, you're probably self, you're stealing from yourself, or you're self-sabotaging, or you're lying to yourself in some specific way, talking about internally, mentally, for the person watching. or the person that you're dealing with, but maybe the person that you're dealing with, person watching, it's dealing with somebody that is a thief. And I saw 1444. The Three of Pentacles, the divine is always at work. I'm feeling here very strongly. Let's see what messages spirit we have for the divine masculine. The Empress. Yes, baby, with the Three of Pentacles. So, Libra and Taurus energy, feminine energy, you're the ship, you're the bomb here. You're like when you're gonna explode into this world, and because you're creating, co-creating with the divine. Specifically here in the three-dimensional, you're giving birth to something amazing. The unthinkable type of energy. What I'm feeling here, you're very appreciated and loved by the divine. You're very, very, coated and dressed, and made to feel and look, bright and shining, and giving, some sort of example, some sort of light to this world. And the masculine is actually very, very aware of this. They can see your transformation. They have seen um, your whatever intention. I feel that this empress has an intention of themselves, a feminine energy, in regards to making this place a better world, or this type of energy. And I saw 1616. You are continuously at work, feminine energy, and I really believe for most of the masculines here, in regards to the masculines involved here in this energy, they remember about this. They remember about you in a past life with the Six of Cups. Reminiscence, remembrance of emotions, connecting with deep emotions from a different lifetime, a different time, a different place. You are different people. You are different, person in the boss life here, but you're still shining the same energy. You're holding your same energy, probably feminine energy from past lives, from forever. You're like a goddess. You're goddess divine. um, So I really feel that for the feminine energy, nothing is missing. Mostly, the masculine probably look for a very long time, and I saw 1717. Maybe you're actually synchronizing with numbers, with dates, with months. Specifically, you are connecting with a month, specifically where you met this person or this person met you. It is actually something. In some sort of way, for the masculine energy, I feel that this person connects very much with a specific month, maybe the month that you first met. And this person is actually remembering at the beginning of, or specifically on the date, but I feel that it's like spring, or something in regards to spring. Something is like new. A new solar year begins, a brand new opportunity. It's like they're waiting for a brand new opportunity, a brand new chance to express something, to do something, to connect with something in the same way. Is like, like the flowers are awakening and just budding, and becoming, again, flowers, and covering everything, all the earth. Is like, it's the feeling that I'm having in regards to this person, in regards to this, divine masculines, in regards to their divine feminines. It's like something is like again blooming in their heart, in their expectation, in their desire, in their want, in that feeling that it's actually still connecting them back to what it was, what they felt in the first moment, the first day, the first time they saw you. Is what I'm feeling very nice. Like it's like dearly to them. It's like um, revigorating, replenishing to them, reviving. It's like a revival of their emotion. It's something with this spring, maybe with this time, maybe it's going to be with the month of April. We are entering into the spring right now, and it's quite funny how it makes us feel. I mean, after winter, after cold, after darkness, um, so much more darkness, of course, in different areas is different, of course, for everybody. Knight of Cups with the Six of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, masculines are wanting to come and offer emotion to the feminine energy. the Seven of Swords in Knight of Cups, but still something is robbing them of something, or is lying to them, or is pretending something against them, or is attacking them. Maybe they're like as well psychic attacks is what I'm feeling it could be in regards to most of the divine masculines that they're dealing with different, parties and people and of course entities and shit that is happening in SR 20 00 and 2002, but something is still in the midst of this, masculine's energies, or a psychic ways of thinking in the ways that maybe they still kick themselves mentally for what. And I saw 2020, maybe in 2020 something happened. Well, with the pandemic, and I saw 2021, 2022, 2023, up to 2029. Maybe it's gonna be a continuing process for these masculines to actually, in some sort of way, many people continue to punish themselves to, and of course, the Knight of Cups or the Six of Cups, it is a fragmented water energy of the Seven of Cups, which can tell to me, it can talk very much about illusions in regards to emotions. Maybe they have many options in regards to love. Many, they are really desirable and desired by many women or by many men. Put it how it resonates, but um they're still illusions. They still, um, it's like dig themselves into more karma, creating more karma for themselves with the wrong people, in the wrong situations. And it's gonna be harder and harder for them. Maybe they're gonna become more and more fucked up mentally because they become more jaded, more hurt. They are not able to release that, baggage in regards to their emotions, in regards to whatever didn't work, in regards to their choices, in regards to people, in regards to whatever were they were like actually self-sabotaging themselves, believing lies, believing rumors, listening to other people's talkings and whatever beliefs and impressions they gave or they had in regards to you, or in regards to even them, and in regards to life. I mean, um um this person could be very very hurt in their emotions since their childhood. They could have a lot of baggage, and even baggage from past lives. I mean, if you never learn, and if you're never awakened, or if you never actually want to put focus, or take a look upon yourself in any kind of way. Maybe specifically you have like a bad experience with somebody in love. Let's talk about emotions, because I feel that, for many divine masculines, emotions are very crucial at this time. They suffer, maybe they are in regret. I felt the emptiness, I felt the hurt in my heart in regards to the divine masculine before coming into this reading. I feel their mental confusion. I feel their lack of movement, their lack of participation, a lack of communication, straight and forward, or even, being courageous enough to even show you just body language, or in different kind of ways, their behaviors, their past behaviors, of course, for many, many times, for many, many years, I want to say. Excuse me, I just choked on my left side of my throat here. It really wanted to tell me that the lack of communication is actually mind fucking them in some sort of aspect. They didn't want to express nothing, communicate nothing. I don't know. And the emotion is really, really, painful. And in the same time, when they calm that emotion and they try to drown it into some sort of, way, maybe through drinking or drugs, or, giving into more, parties and people in regards to their emotions, and going to multiple relationships, or, going out one after the other. These masculines are not actually healed. They're not even able to see straight. They're not even able to see anything. I mean, many of them, they're still blinded by whatever pain and whatever happenings it happened, and the fact that they, in their pride and in their ego, they cannot recognize that, yes, they are clingy, they are codependent, they are, is still in victim mentalities. They are still, a little kid in their, brains. They cannot, actually do anything for themselves. They depend on other people's opinions and other people's acceptance or not acceptance. They are, probably custom. They want all the time people, running after them, offering them shit, doing things for them. Women that actually wear the pants, that have the balls, and not being, staying in their masculine energy, or they are too much into their masculine energy and they lack so much, expressing emotion, or, that feminine side of sometimes allowing people to see people how they behave, how what they truly have to offer. Multiple things. I can give many examples. It's like I'm going on, and it's not probably, but it is a message in this, maybe for many divine masculines that are gonna listen. With the Knight of Cups, they want and they feel the passion with the Ace of Wands. And they know that the time is not right for them to come back or to actually ignite this passion at this time with the Seven of Pentacles here, because they still are caught into some shit that is it's they want to get out of it because they have been into it for so long. That's why the Four of Cups in the reverse. They're learning something, some very important, lesson from this Four of Cups, maybe in the reverse, because for a very long time they were complacent into a situation or a partnership or situation that they have been, accepting and taking on and on and on, or going back to maybe up to four times, maybe the last 4 years, maybe the last four relationships that involve emotions. But now in the reverse, this says to me that this dissatisfaction and shit is not actually acceptable anymore, and they need to drag themselves out of this, because the King of Cups that is present here, the High Priest, they understand that they need to choose love, and they are supposed to love on themselves. This is what this King of Cups tells me, and they are supposed to have emotional, maturity and balance and respect, and self acceptance, unconditional love towards themselves. This is probably the awakening that many divine masculines are going to go through in the month of April. I'm feeling here. Um, and it's going to probably resonate forever with many divine masculines, that they didn't accept the love that was given to them, and they failed. They managed to trap themselves into a spiritual prison, mental prison, listening to other people's judgments as well, with people, judging other people with the judgment card. Be aware of how you judge. Don't judge anybody, because in the way that you're going to judge other people, it's in the same way that you're going to be judged, and even much more than that. So maybe these divine masculines, they judged the feminine energy. They judged different ethnicities. I'm talking about religious beliefs here, the high priest, traditional church, human teachings, human prospects, principles, beliefs, systems, whatever, family that they have been born in, and of course religion, belief systems, they fuck them up. That's why the tower here, because it was probably, and it is mind-boggling for many divine masculines, that they were not dealing with spirituality, or they were not awakened. Whatever it was built for in this foundation that was, it actually was destroyed here by the divine, and it is destroyed at this time. I have to say, for many divine masculines involved with, traditions, customs, ethnicities, whatever beliefs of racism, and whatever cults and occults and shit like this they have been dealing with in regards to their, spiritual, in regards to their, belief systems, in regards to their, in the way that they were taught, in the way that they were limited, actually. And this comes from past lives, before. I mean, we don't live in 1920s, we don't live in 1840s, we don't live in 1720s, we don't live in whatever before Christ. We don't live in these times anymore. We believe in freedom of speech, we believe in freedom of choice, we believe in freedom. And this awakening in regards to the spirituality of the high priest. And true love is not what this community and society calls love. Let me tell you something. You are so very wrong when you think that love, true love, this fucking shit that they have been actually taught about. You should actually bow your head, because who bows their head, the sword doesn't, cut that head. But it's not like that. The truth is, we are dealing with divine masculines that they were puppets for a very long time. They were like in the matrix. They were asleep. They were connected. Many divine masculines that didn't actually look upon the truth. And life teaches you. I mean, you cannot stop life teaching you, and of course, people teaching you. And it is quite a rude awakening with the Tower at Eight of Swords and the Judgment Carmen. Is like the karma is a fucking motherfucking bitch. It's like it's gonna fuck you up. But they sold themselves short. They thought that love is some type of bullshit that they practiced, or they, I don't know. Maybe they were not having any feelings because they have been hurt. I mean, nobody has an excuse. We all have been hurt. We all have been, all our, fake foundations. And this could be like foundations built generation after generation after generation, up 8 generations here in this bloodline of this specific, divine masculines. Masculine energy being trapped mentally or spiritually because of some fuck shit that they chose to believe or not to believe in, and is like mostly in themselves and in the divine and in the truth, and in unconditional love, fair give and take, shared, balanced, but life is not fair, and life teaches you. Life is gonna ask you one day, what is fair, good lad? And you're gonna say, well, life is, it's fair when I receive this and that and that. And then life is gonna tell you, go and do that. you know how you want to be treated and what you want to receive. You're going to offer that, and you're going to do that in order for you to receive it. And maybe in meanwhile you're going to have to wait years or lifetimes to receive that. But the time is not right, because these divine masculines, they still have a lot of work, inner work to be doing. And they have to keep on loving on themselves and just stop betraying themselves, stop selling themselves short because somebody comes and says, "Oh, you look gorgeous. You're such a dude. You're such a penis." You know, King of Pentacles, building your, of course, I want to say relationships, but not businesses. They are thinking that if they are going to build this probably business or empire, or whatever, they're something like something tangible for them to feel stable. And but the Ace of Pentacles that they're holding, they're hoping for another chance. But they have to work hard, maybe up to 8 years with the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Excuse me, I have to, I have the reflux of my air intake here. I don't know why I'm swallowing air. This is not good. Eight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. It is a Nine of Pentacles, maybe up to 9 years, but it's in regards to their independence. They want to feel independent, and of course, the divine is calling this the divine masculines to be independent, to master their own craft, to work hard, even if it's not all the work or all the seeds that they have been planting or working very, very hard for a long time, for a period of time of investment. I'm feeling here as well, in the pentacle energy, in the earth energy, that these masculines are going to be able to see the fruit of their labor, but they're called to be actually independent. But they're still feeling the split, they still feel that fragmentation in regards to their manifestation at this time. So this is what is actually happening in regards to the divine masculines. But the Fool behind this, and the Queen of Swords, and the Emperor, and the Queen of Pentacles. So it was somebody that stood against this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, which is the same suit here, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. These people together, Queen and King of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, they are a Ten of Pentacles. But somebody stood in the midst of this which can be an emperor in regards to the feminine, somebody that is an Aries or an Aries, or somebody that could be narcissistic, sociopath, psychopath, obsessive, very egotistical, very singular in their, existence, in their energy. This emperor has to keep themselves in order to contain, to have themselves, to feel that they're themselves. That's why this person could be very selfish as well, very singular in their giving, in their offering, in their expression, in their manifestation, in their intention. With the Queen of Swords, maybe for the masculine side, I generally work where it is, and I saw the swords. And I really believe that this is a third party energy in regards to these masculines. These masculines chose some feminine energy with the Queen of Swords here, that they're actually splitting, I mean, actually separated from. This Queen of Swords right now, it's like a divorcee, a single, woman that is not involved with a King of Pentacles here, which is the divine masculine. This Queen of Swords, very detached emotionally, very quite intelligent and bright, could be somebody that is a sapiosexual, or somebody that is somebody very intellectual, somebody well read, somebody with a lot of information. The proof is in the pudding in regards to this Queen of Swords. In regards to communication and mental transfer, in regards to the Queen of Swords, of course, there is a very strong psychic influence here in regards to clarity, mental clarity, of course, knowledge, understanding, consciousness, in regards to consciousness. This Queen of Swords is very conscious in regards to whatever the manipulation and their involvement in regards to this divine masculines is. But as we saw, the Eight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords in the reverse, the plannings of the air here, it didn't actually work. This person actually put themselves in continuously doing Seven of Swords. They put themselves with the Queen of Swords, taking themselves as well in the energy of air. This third party feminine energy with the Queen of Swords here, they did the Seven of Swords. They put the situation in regards to this partnership, in regards to this masculine and feminine energies, into an Eight of Swords and then a Nine of Swords. But they actually built it against themselves. They did it actually to themselves, this Queen of Swords. And they could be narcissistic as well, very singular, very cold, jaded, revengeful. This person could be as well in the negative side of things of the Queen of Swords. She could be very dark, very hateful, jealous. This person could be possessed by, and a spirit of jealousy, envy, ridiculousness. Somebody that could be like, I'm the shit, but she doesn't do anything, just stands there. I am right. I'm always right. I always know the truth. I always know that I'm right. I'm the one that whatever. This person could be. I have the first word and the last word, and then with the full. Of course, the people that they had to split from these two individuals here, the Emperor and the Queen of Swords. They had to be like take a leap of faith, my friends, because now it's time for you to take a leap. You know, have faith, travel lightly, a brand new beginning through spirituality, for the spirit's sake now, because now is the time of the spirit of God. Now is the time for the divine to actually make things happening into this three-dimensional plane right here, right now. This is what the spirit tells me with this fool. But as well that these two people were fools because they really believed that they were intelligent or they had anything to do with spirituality. But in the three-dimensional realm and in regards to their understanding and their energy specifically, these two people are out of it. And yes, they should actually take a leap of faith and go to whatever and whatever they want to go. Seven of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's going to continue, and probably the divine masculines are going to be pushed by the divine at this time to master their crafts. You continue with the Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups, the people that want to create illusions, delusions, and want to create more illusions in regards to their emotions, having multiple choices, or just flying from flower to flower like a bee. You know, these people, they're gonna stay there and keep wondering in regards to whatever manifestation or creation that they're meant to actually. What is my purpose and my reason in this life, or why am I here? Experiences this complete shite and this complete whatever the hell these people are experiencing. But with the page of wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well, if the masculine is in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, these masculines are actually facing with a lot of work, up to 8 years, of putting effort, working their butts off. They have probably been working in regards to the situation to up to 8 years, the last 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 moon cycle. Something happens in regards to the moon cycle. And don't get me wrong, with the Seven of Cups, I really feel that somebody dabbles and dibbles into shit in regards to the moon energy, in regards to the moon cycle. And they do it multiple times probably, or just one time specifically. But I feel that there are people dabbling into shit multiple times, like at new moon and at full moon. They are dabbling into shit, but these people, they are like kind of clueless of what they're doing, or they're staying at home in their nice couches watching Netflix and eating, popcorn, whatever they're doing. These people, whatever intention they have in that new moon or full moon energy specifically in that moment is clearly going upon them. So it's very important at this time specifically for the divine masculines to pay attention of their thinking, of whatever they're expressing in the three-dimensional, in regards to everything, in regards to their speech, in regards to their mental patterns, in regards to their thoughts, in regards to whatever triggerings they have specifically at this time, in regards to their money, in regards to their business, in regards to their business associations, in regards to whatever partnership associations, groupings, friends, family, whatever. Put everything: love, family, life, general. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, one side of you guys, or maybe one specific side of the masculine energy, maybe the feminine energy specifically, they're very hard at work, and they have to be very hard at work. But the other side is specifically very independent, and they don't depend on they know, the divine masculines know that if the feminine is the Nine of Pentacles, she doesn't actually count on them, on them to nothing, to finances, to time, to whatever. The feminine energy is actually completely feeling separated, or distant from the divine masculine, specifically in these readings, in this energy. The Seven of Pentacles now and the Eight of Pentacles, 9 and 8, 17, which is an Eight of Pentacles. We're going back to the Eight of Pentacles. And then 7 and 8 of Pentacles, fragmented earth energy here. 15, which is a 6. So there is a need, a complete need for the divine masculines to put the same fair and share, give and to receive. But if they didn't give and nothing in the past, the scales are very unbalanced. So, in order for the divine masculines to be able to balance the scales in the three-dimensional, the fair and giving and receiving, um, it's not going to be easy, because the truth, it needs to be spoken here. So many divine masculines are actually, triggered. Well, something behind this word. When I heard triggered, I felt that, like the buzz of, being like electrocuted. I don't know, this this type of buzzing energy that is like at the core of this situation, and it's like bothering very much the divine masculines. I'm not saying the divine feminines, because the divine feminines are like, yeah, I know, I healed this, I went through all the phases of this, and I just, now I understand, I had to let it go, and I had to release it, heal it, accept it, forgive, learn, and forget even. I mean, There are probably feminine energies there that are supposed to realize at this time that we are meant to forgive and forget. It's like a complete cleansing of your brain, cleansing of your energy, of your priorities, of your desires, your wants. You know your worth, you know your value, you know what you have been putting into this, and the suffering and the injustice and the unfairness and the imbalance and the fucking shit that you had to receive. Uh, put it if it resonates, if it's not. But for most of the divine feminines, of course, energy, talking about feminine energy here, many feminines, they have been dealing with this for a very long time, and they have been doing every fucking thing under the sun in regards to spirituality and in the three-dimensional, physical, cosmic, or whatever. They have been putting it out there, and they just have released it, and just, you know it is what it is. If this person comes, when they're gonna come, if they're ever gonna come, I'm gonna tell them that I forgave them and that I accept that the devil fucked them, and that's it. And the devil fucked the divine feminine in the same time. Everybody has been fucked by the fucking devil in this situation. The karmics are not saying, because I don't have even words to express what these karmics are gonna actually be able to experience and suffer and live to die for and die to live for, again and again and again, until they fucking learn the lessons. And if they don't learn the lessons, if they're going to be continuously, life after lifetime, the same fucking, empty trees and dead trees and dried trees and nothing to bear upon them, they're going to be caught and thrown into the fucking flames of fire, and they're going to be burned, and that's it. There is no way for some people to actually be able to be saved, because they continuously continue to curse themselves and to do this fucking shit against themselves. And so 46, 44, 45, and 46. I'm going on and on and on with this channeling because I really feel that I'm called to do channel readings. And of course, the cards help me and shit. And I was like, yeah, they help me a lot. But it's what I'm feeling in regards to these people, in regards to these divine masculines. And the truth is, yeah, they know the truth. The divine masculines know the fucking truth. And many of them, they are bothered that the truth is actually keeping them in this more mental clarity, and more mental clarity is going to come for these divine masculines, and it's going to be mind-boggling for them, because they took the fucking shit as something good. I mean, they believe lies as the truth, and they deny the truth as being a lie. And when you awake, when you receive that, punch in the straight in the face from the divine, and you don't know where to actually take your shirt from, and where are you, and what is happening, and what the hell is this? And you realize, what? Where have I been? Who have I been choosing? Why the hell have I? I mean, I have seen this, I saw this, I was kind of conscious about this person and this fucking whatever happened, situation, circumstances, whatever. And they still did the fucking shit. I mean, I had the treasure, the pearl of a great price in my hand, and I sold it for two pigs. And then those pigs became, I don't know, two rats, and they bit me while I was sleeping during the night. And I got rabies, and I died in 2 weeks. And they're gonna be like, yeah, well, life sucks when you sleep. And you're sleeping and sleeping while you're sleeping, and while you were sleeping twice, you were dreaming that you were sleeping. And yeah, it's fucked up. You know what I'm talking about? That type of illusion where you like, where I was raised, by whom, what happened, why, what type of fucking bullshit reality is this? I mean, did I create this? How did I allow this? How did have I not seen this? How? It's like dizziness, a lot of dizziness and confusion, mental confusion. And believe me that this, with the Ace of Swords, these DMs, these divine masculines, are gonna think, and then they're gonna think the truth and rethink it and rethink it and it's still gonna be the truth. And it's still the truth, fucking, hitting them very, very hard, punching them very, very hard each and every time in the fucking face. This is the type of awakening that a lot of divine masculines are going to have in the time of Aries in the month of April. And maybe I'm going to book. I'm going to book. I'm going to do um, multiple readings for divine masculines, divine feminines, and of course coming together in the energies that are mirroring or connecting us. The things that we need to learn from and need to probably separate from and need to accept and need to heal and need to see and need to whatever. Everything. The truth is fucking out for these divine masculines. Let me take spirit here a few cards for the divine masculine as the message for the month of April in general, love, spirituality, life, partnerships, everything, work. Just a few cards, a few messages that we are gonna look upon to. And of course, the Ace of Swords is here because the Ace of Swords is gonna reveal something. So yes, you have five cards. I'm just. I had my breakfast a few hours ago and my coffee, and now I'm preparing for lunch. But I haven't eaten in a while here, and my stomach. It's actually I feel a lot of as well gases stomach gastric situation for multiple people, maybe the feminines as well. Um, they can resonate with this, but I feel that we still swallow too much air, so it's very important to pay attention to how we drink liquids and eat our food as well, in the way that we breathe, to breathe correctly. I'm feeling here there are a few techniques that help us to cleanse a little bit our stomach, gastric, and of course taking so much air into our stomachs. It's probably digestion, or masculines are not eating very healthy or very balanced at this time. Of course, the quantity is very important as well, and when you eat, and of course what you eat, what you put in your body is like 80% of your health and your physical condition. But coming back to the energy here, Ace of Swords. In regards to their health, I really believe that it's something as well with their bodies, with their physical bodies. Ace of Swords, of course, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The truth is very present here. Um, the truth is revealed by the divine, by the way, by nobody else. Of course, the motherfucking devil in the reverse here is a fucking liar, so the truth is actually known here in regards to these different masculines. There is a Six of Wands, a next card here after the devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy. What was hidden actually was revealed. This is what this is telling me, and the devil in the reverse tells me that whatever was not working in the past can be fixed. Now it can be mended here, but only with the truth, of course. Without the truth, we're going to have the devil upright. We're not going to have it in the reverse. And this is the truth. And the divine masculine, they need to know this. If you don't go with the truth to this divine, to the divine first of all, and towards yourself and towards this divine feminine, there is not going to be victory, my friends. I'm telling you right now, there is never going to be victory. The divine is never going to allow it without the truth, only the truth, and nothing but the truth. So help us, God, and God is helping us. The next card is the Sun, Leo energy, completely the masculine energy being present here in this reading, in this energy. And then the last card, the Four of Pentacles. So, yes, maybe this person that you're dealing with, this masculine, is working in real estate or, It's talking about having properties, investing in properties, wanting to build a home, building a home, literally building one, being a builder, wanting to rebuild, having to have to rebuild is like the necessity of them to rebuild is because they completely, you bring them happiness, feminine energy. They are actually having this revelation at their core, the core of their being, which is actually inner child, true essence, purity, true happiness, joy, fulfillment, clarity, revelation, happiness, joy, a brand new opportunity, a brand new beginning, a brand new chance given by the divine, but only standing in the truth, coming with the truth, living the truth, breathing the truth, acknowledging the truth at every moment in your life. And probably in regards to spirituality, you have to acknowledge that you are in spiritual war, and that yes, the enemy, which is the fucking devil here, came in past lives and came into this lifetime as a clear enemy, public enemy, hidden enemy, at all levels enemy, three-dimensional, spiritual, cosmical, whatever, in spiritual realms, in different dimensions, lifetimes, opportunities for this divine masculine. They have been facing this actual enemy, which is the enemy of the divine as well, which makes you a warrior of light, a light worker, a person that the divine has chosen and put on the, no, put aside, somebody that is anointed, somebody that is chosen, somebody that is picked from a huge, probably pile of, souls, specifically masculine energy. You, my friend, are very, very blessed to be touched and to be chosen by the divine. I promise you that, listen to my words. If you didn't believe it before, believe it now. You are blessed to be chosen, to be anointed, to be actually favored by the divine. And of course, the divine is not going to make a difference. He doesn't hate the sinner, he hates the sin. He doesn't hate the devil. He hates what the devil chose to become. He chooses to be, because this is a continuous choice. The devil is actually cursed. He cannot turn from his choice. This is actually a truth and the reality. He cannot come back and have that redemption. There is no possible way to sin against the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit of God, and you be forgiven. This is the only sin that is not forgiven, and the devil is cursed. So believe it or not, divine masculine going back to the fucking devil, believing in lies and trusting in liars and trusting in other people's sayings. A man that trusts in another man is cursed. Do not forget this. This is very important for you to understand. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Five of Wands, King of Swords, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Two of Swords. So the divine masculines, they dealt with a lot of, mental confusion, mental conflict. They could not make a decision, but they regret this because you really brought them, feminine energy, brought them, this happiness and, this wish fulfillment, abundance, joy, happiness in their feelings, in their emotions. Five and nine, fragmented water energy here. 14 cups, which is still the Five of Cups. They regret this confusion, that their inability to actually choose what was right for them, what was hard, what their emotions truly told them from the beginning. And if the divine masculines continue in this, they're going to continue to live with this baggage and this regret, emptiness, pain that I felt before coming into this reading. They have been dissatisfied in regards to emotions, in regards to somebody that, meddled into fucking bullshit. An alchemist, a Gemini Virgo with um, magician card here and the Ten of Cups. This person pretended that they were like their happiness, their family. They probably had a commitment with a Gemini Virgo in their chart, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their past, and they have been, not satisfied in regards to their emotions. It was all an illusion. This is a bad magician. This is somebody. Oh, I love you so much. But whatever they were doing, only their words like, Oh, I love you so much. I have some emotion for you. But only this. And then in their, behavior, in their acting, in their doings, they were like, a bad alchemist. Somebody that was like not giving anything. It was like nothing. I'm just here. I'm staying here with my emotions. I just know my emotions. I know clearly that I love you very, very much. Don't you believe me? I'm this woman possessed by a male demon, and I wear the balls and the hat and the fucking pants in this family, and I'm gonna fucking cut your head off because I am only the all truth and only the truth, and I'm always right, and I stand in my right, and I have all this right. But these people actually brought a lot of conflict and bullshit, and this is was their energy, always attacking or mixing and interfering, and placing people in their situation, in their relationship, in their business, whatever the fuck they had together. And they brought a lot of people from the outside, external people that blah 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 blah. They're mixing families and friends and community and whatever the fucking shit it was here. And then this person came like, I'm the truth. I know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm confused because I have mental issues and problems and situations. But I regret, and all the time, like these people, I'm gonna go now. But after 5 hours, oh, I want to be back with you. I love you so much. It's like you bring me this joy, happiness. But then they're gonna be like, oh, another 5 hours together, coming back to, oh, I don't know what I want. I always I'm in this situation, fucking situation with you, emotionally. It's like all the time this triggering and this fighting and this. But I love you, and it's everything that I feel that I love you, and I love you so much. And no, whatever you're doing, whatever you're doing, screams so much louder than whatever the fuck you're saying that I cannot even hear a fucking word of what you're saying anymore. But I know you love me, but you're fucking lying because you're not loving. You cannot love somebody that you always get out of my house. But then 5 hours and 5 days, I cannot live without you. I love you so much. I know that I'm wrong and I did this and I said this. And make up your mind, bitch. You love me or you love me not. Love is a fucking choice. To love somebody is a choice. To hate somebody is a choice. To despise somebody is a fucking choice. And if you're fucking like this with your mental and your emotional all the way, like 5 times a week, you're fucked up. And you for sure you're gonna fuck up everybody surrounding you and around you. Even if those people are the most, the saints of all the saints. They're gonna come at the point and they're gonna be like, I don't fucking get you. I don't really get to you, your energy, and you say something on the one side and then you do all this fucking shit on the other side, and nothing actually everything collides with everything. There's nothing here that stands. And the truth is this, man, this is the fucking devil. He's gonna come like a fucking immature motherfucker. He's gonna play with your head, play with your emotions, play with everything. I said this, but no, I didn't say this. Oh, I did this, but no, in reality, you didn't see what truly, it didn't happen what you really truly saw with your own fucking eyes. And you didn't hear what you actually heard with your fucking ears. I mean, you're the stupid one. You're the one that you never understand. It's like this type of fucking energy that that I'm actually understanding from this. It's like immature and stupid and not grounded and not based on nothing. I mean, it doesn't contain anything. It's just like, let's fly here, let's go there, like the waves of the sea, up and down and up and forward and backward, and whatever the fuck, stay in one place, big. I mean, at least the waves of the sea, they know that they need to go backwards and upwards, up, back, up. They stay there in the limits of that ground that, the divine has settled when he created this world. There are laws and things that they stay in their place. There are things that are settled and they're meant to be settled. And they're like this. I mean, there is the truth and there is not the fucking truth. There is life and there is death. There is God and there is the fucking devil. And that's it. You choose who you want to be with and who you want to be like, and do that fucking thing. Oh, I'm spiritual, but I'm not spiritual. I'm religious, but I'm not religious. I love you, but I actually don't fucking love you because in whatever I show to you, it's nothing there. It's just, but I tell you that I love you so very much while I just hit you with a pan in the fucking head and make you bleed to death. It's like, It doesn't go together. You understand divine masculine, divine feminine? It doesn't actually work. It's not. I mean, your faith is dead without works. You cannot say to me, "I have faith," but whatever I do in the back is like I try to go and make everybody feel stressful, and I tell them a bunch of stories, and I invent myself in a different world, but I want to manifest, something universal, something rounded, something amazing, something wonderful. It doesn't go together. You understand? It's never gonna work. This is what is like mind bogging for many of these people, that they are so fucked up in their heads. I want to be a magician, and I want to be a cook, and I want to be a dancer, and in the same time I want to be the biggest magician that ever exists. Bitch, choose, pick one. Pick one. Pick if you love me, and pick if you don't love me. And maybe we can make it in between, but with this sort of people and this sort of energy, it is kind of impossible to make it possible, because there is nothing there. Okay. And the fact of the matter is here, divine masculine, is that it's time for you to rebuild, my friend. Just let go of that fucking whatever happened in the past. Have that victory. Recognize that victory upon yourself. Be enlightened and be encouraged with the sun energy here, Leo energy. If you have it in your chart, maybe you have it, maybe you don't. If you don't have it, it doesn't even matter, because you're going to be actually covered and enlightened in the month of April in regards to your, happiness, joy, fulfillment, true clarity, revelation, embracing your inner child, forgiving yourself for the past, forgiving yourself for whatever this life had to offer you, whatever mistakes you did in the past, whatever mistakes you allowed, whatever you did, it taught you something, and it's meant to bring you this victory inside of yourself. And we are talking about pure and true divine masculine energy. We are talking about the heart. We are talking about the soul itself. You're the soul, you're the heart. You are that enlightenment and joy and light for the humanity that human beings need. We need more divine masculines at work. We need them. We need to see exactly what they dream about, what they inspire, in life, what they really desire and know that they deserve, and to honor that and honor oneself by rebuilding yourself and rebuilding your home and rebuilding your foundation, for its foundation for me as well. I hope you enjoyed this message, divine masculines, divine feminines. Everything is gonna be okay if you stick with the truth. Be truthful towards yourself. First of all, man, I don't know, in regards to other people's truths, but I know in regards to my truth. Excuse me. And it is a need of for the divine masculines, of course, of just releasing. Take it out, express it. Just don't hold it in. It's in this sort of expression, communication, clarity, understanding, consciousness, being conscious about yourself, being conscious about oneself, being conscious about your environment, your life, being present, being here, being you. Do you, boo. Do you, because you're going to shine bright as the sun, and you're going to bring a lot of a solid foundation to yourself and to those that you love surrounding you, and of course to your divine partner. And of course the divine is going to be help you build more and more, and just build that solid foundation, which is of course the cornerstone of our faith and belief and trust, which is the Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of all creation, and of course the Spirit of God that is always at work, and always showing to us, building us, refreshing us, whispering to us, praying for us, teaching us whatever we need to pray, whatever we need to ask, whatever we need in our lives for our own self, in that healthy, organic type of, being, creating, understanding, communicating, um, having faith, whatever, in all different aspects and all aspects of your existence, a divine masculine. Just don't be afraid. Go strong and just have faith. Believe. Take that leap of faith. It's destined. The last card that I'm gonna put here for you is the Wheel of Fortune, divine masculine, which is all the four fixed signs: Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. It is called for you, it is destined, it is fated, and it's going to happen. And look, the Six of Pentacles, for sure you're going to receive that reciprocation, that balanced and fair share of giving and receiving. And two cards of the World and the Wheel of Fortune. You have a calling upon your life, my friend, and you are here to receive that balance, that equality, that fairness, because you have finished something very, very probably painful, heartbreaking with the Three of Swords. You have been betrayed in regards to love, in regards to, people that you associated, you accepted, you allowed. Whatever happened in your circumstance, guys, please take everything that resonates. Don't take anything. And I see one, 10, or 1. So it's a lot of mirroring energy in regards to you, divine masculines, from a different, people, surroundings, whatever circumstances, situation. So pay attention to this. Pay attention mostly to yourself. You are the key to your, ascension, your freedom, your, liberation, your, this type of ascension that you need in regards to yourself for the month of April. I wish you all the best, guys. Peace, love, and light to you. I will see you all in my next reading. Bye for now.